Ladies and gentlemen, the modern army building battle simulator Total Conflict Resistance has had some major updates. They've overhauled a lot of the special effects, redone a ton of the army building mechanics, and added new weapons and armies. It's been a hot minute since we've played this game, so there's going to be a lot of updates for us to check out, and we are going to be utilizing the World War III factions mods as well to change the fictional map into the world map. Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in our Canadian Warlord Let's Play, where we have conquered much of what used to be the United States over here. We also allied with the Ukraine army and took over Russia over this way. And in doing so, we've made a lot of enemies. Actually, the new update revamped a lot of our relations because we used to have really good relations with Cuba, Ukraine, and South Korea here, but now they're all kind of garbage. The only one that's even positive is Cuba, so that's kind of bad. I'm guessing they completely revamped how the relations work, but we are still at war with the United States, though I'm not sure where their last armies are, and we are at war with Germany. Of course, the rebels we're always at war with. As you can see, they've also made it so you know who you're going to be buying from now. So that's pretty major because it can influence, if you don't want to be buying from a particular nation, you don't have to and things like that. It, prevents supporting the wrong economy. I guess they've also revamped a lot of the laws. So it seems like they go faster now, which is good. And I can't purchase any of them now, but it seems like they might have made it easier to get them over time. Oh yeah, we just don't have enough money. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Well, the number one way to get money is to take some names. We have our large vehicle fleet over this way, which let's go ahead and real quick resupply them. We do have some wounded over here, and we're still working on getting some of these reservists into that army as well. Then our artillery battalion is over this way, which they are also pretty good, actually. They're fine, so we can move them up to Germany pretty soon. And we have our naval battalion up here just spying on the Germans, so we can attack them with ease a little bit later on. And then we also have just a crazy amount of aircraft within our airfields here. Su-25s. I think we also have like Su-23s over at Polka, I believe. No, Su-24s over there. So realistically, we just need to kind of let the game speed go for a little bit and get our boys in this army back up to snuff to then start attacking Germany up north again. Oh, we've got a new event, New Year's Address of the Head of State. We could get +1 stability, which we're definitely going to do because our stability is in the gutter. 11%. They need to update how you get stability because it's so hard to actually be at war in a war simulator and have good stability in this game. It's so difficult. Okay, so we've improved diplomatic relations a little bit there. We'll go ahead and repeat that, because if we could get another ally under our belt, that would be nice. We're going with Oman right now for some reason. I don't know why we chose to do that last time. I don't even know where they're located. Maybe in the south at the islands here? I'm not sure, but I think we might have just randomly chosen a nation to ally with. And there we go. Our residential buildings are now tier 2. Which is perfect. So we're going to go ahead and improve a lot more of these as well, because we do need a lot more people on the battlefield. So you can go ahead and just improve residential buildings now. That was an older update, but still really nice that you don't have to build an entirely new one. You can just update the old ones. Okay, there we go. This is now ready to march, so we'll move that out. Oh, look, new animations. Ooh! Zooey mama! Also new icons, I think, on the battlefield. That's kind of fun. Alright, we're going to move our artillery out here as well. Oh, wait. There's Hola here, which is a rebel state. So we might as well take this first, right? Move the 111th in here. Go, boys! We have to move all the way around the river just to attack them, which is kind of annoying. Make sure these guys are close enough to actually get the artillery support in there. There you go. Alright, move in. Hola, you will be mine! By the way, boys, if you do enjoy these videos, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. What's interesting is now they start you off in first-person mode. Okay, well, we're going to get out of that, and we're going to start moving our soldiers forward this way. We also want to jettison the soldiers inside some of these vehicles so that way they get out and don't all explode. Now, this should be a fairly simple battle for us because we have such strategic advantage. Look at those new animations. I like that a lot. That looks good. Heck yeah, boy! We also have 19 planes to use here. And 10 artillery shots. So let's go ahead and start calling in some of that air support there. Here's the enemies. Okay, that's not good. Hold on. Go ahead and rotate her. Where are these boys at? I can't see them. It's too dark. There. Alright, start zapping some of these guys. Beautiful, boys. Knock them out. They're already down to half of their total force, so we are basically destroying these guys. Unreal. Alright, we got another squad back there. Get me an Su-25 moving in. We'll push our infantry and tanks forward here as well. We got a little bit on the right side, but our AA turret here on our Bradley is just absolutely destroying them, so that's pretty fantastic for us. Let's see. This puppy over here, we can migrate forward. Alright, that was one kill with our plane. Not really worth it. There's the big boy. There we go. Easy clap. And we captured 3 BMDs, although they are rebels and they did adjust it. So previously you were able to capture supplies from rebels. Now you can't, but I am wondering if because it was an actual territory, we do get to capture the rebel equipment. Okay, that's pretty nice because you previously weren't able to, but I think because it was a territory they were in, we do get to actually capture it. So that is quite lovely for us right there. There's also a decent number of reservists in here, so we could go ahead and create another battalion. We just need to send all of this stuff over to Hola. Move all supplies, so we'll get a supply train going over there. By the way, we can build new wheat and bread over here as well for the war machine. So we're evacing all of our stuff from Grova, sending it to Hola. And then we can go ahead and create some more squads. Just go ahead and do that. Okay, beautiful. Oh! Okay, so we have rioters over here. Hold on. Let's go ahead and create 1, 2, 3. Boom. Resupply. Gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, rebels over this way. We do have a mostly intact army over here at Agen, so we can go take them on. It's not going to be a gimme battle, though. Alright, we're not going to get our artillery support this time around, but we will be receiving our 19 SUs, which is good. Go ahead and start moving these guys forward. I hate that they did the fog of war now, so you can't just see everywhere on the map. I mean, I understand why, but it is still annoying. It makes the map so much uglier. Alright, we're gonna send our boys forward. I thought this was a daytime battle, bro. It do still be nighttime. I don't see... I mean, there's a house here. I guess we could bomb that. I guess they're probably scattered around those houses. I don't see any sandbags or anything like that where they'd be chilling. Oh, yep, here they come. It's funny because they made it so there is fog of war, but simultaneously you can still see the enemy through the fog of war. It's a very bizarre part of this update. Hold on, there's BTR out there. I think we might have hit that, to be honest. Couldn't quite tell. Hold on. Go ahead and get me some more going there. Let's cook, baby! Come on, reload. There we go. Beautiful. Their vehicles are priority number one. Everything else doesn't matter that much. But if their vehicles stay alive, we could be cooked. There's some infantry around here. Might as well wipe them out. We've got pretty good heavy and medium shell production now, so I'm not too worried about using our main gun here and preserving ammo because we do have good industries. So there's no point in really saving everything. Oh, there's a truck over here. Let's blow it up. We're not going to be able to salvage it anyway because it's a rebel truck, so we might as well just blow it up. And I think destroying equipment, even if no one's in it, does increase our morale and decreases their morale, so you can get a faster victory that way as well when they inevitably surrender. Kill that guy real quick with a quick kabooyah. I'm gonna back up. Hold on. We're getting hit by something heavy. Maybe it was an RPG. Got some enemies over this way. We're reloading everything at the moment. Hold on. We almost got it. Yeah, baby. There we go. Destroy them. Pop on up here. Oh, there's an AA gun back there. That's probably what was hitting us a little bit. Start mowing these guys down. What up, buddy? Run him over! There we go! Woo! Oh, dang. They still have 71 soldiers left. You try to shoot me with RPG? Forgot, this is actually like a semi-competent force we're fighting. Semi-competent. Don't get me wrong. we're still absolutely rolling. All right, we're reloading everything again. Double kill. Nice, we got the double. There's a lot back there. Hold on. That's a truck. Just start mowing. Just start mowing the grass. Mowing the lawn, baby. All right, let's reposition some of our infantry around here too. That truck, head over that way. We'll send you guys over to this side. Might as well bomb again. Let's move you guys in. Good stuff, lads. Good stuff. All right, give me one of these troopers. Ah, I think they updated the weapon model here. They did update, of course, the effects and stuff like that. So a lot of this looks a lot cleaner. But this in particular, the AS Val looks really, really nice to me. It might just be me, though. I don't know. Good stuff, boys. These guys are cooked. Got them on the run here. I wouldn't be surprised if they surrendered fully fairly soon. Let's move in our boys. We've got one more bombing run coming in. Should land before our boys end up pushing out that way, so that's perfect. Hopefully it weakens the last remaining, and then we can come through with our infantry and tanks and destroy the rest. This is our homeland, so it is important that we maintain here. Oh, we killed a bunch of surrendered soldiers. Oh, that's sad. Sorry, boys. Sorry. There's a couple right there. You guys good? Do you need some assistance? I got the guy in the back. Good. Dang it. Here. Move in with this trooper. Wow! This thing fires like crazy now. Holy cow. Where are these enemies at? God, this thing shreds. Heck yeah. Hold on. Why has no one killed this truck? Let's just destroy that. Get us a little bit of a boost. Beautiful. Oh yeah, and we have the new secondary SMGs. I forgot about these. These are kind of nice too. I'm just kind of doofing around right now in this battle because there's very little stake to it, so I'm not too concerned. I'm mainly just trying out the new weapons and the new graphics and effects and stuff like that, and kind of letting my soldiers die a little bit in not the greatest way. God, that looks beautiful. Yes, sir. Hot diggity dang, son. All right, we got our boys moving forward over here. I don't even see where the enemy's at. Hello? Those are our guys. Are you? No, you're an ally. I'll just go ahead and clean up the rest. Oh, they're over here. I'll just clean them up real quick. Okay, there we go. Massive W right there. Well, not really. That was a very unimportant battle for us, but still, we got the dub, and that's what matters at the end of the day. So, we need to figure out, all right, these have 8 reservists in them, this has 9, and this has none. Okay, so we're going to send it to Chandik over that way, and then we'll send these reservists over to Chandik there so they can resupply their troopers that they lost during that. I think over here, we should probably let these boost back up in numbers before we go after Chamonix. There's more rebels over here. But I think we go for Germany first. Because if those rebels aren't in red, I believe it means they're pretty docile towards us. I think we're automatically... Oh, are those rebels? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. First of all... Let's get some beef! Alright. Those are indeed rebels over at Castillo, and we don't have a lot of soldiers over there. But we do have these guys at Ladina, so we'll send them to Castillo real quick. Does Ladina have... Okay, Ladina does have reservists, but... Okay, hold on. This is kind of annoying. Yeah, we'll head those guys over there. Do we have another army? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. So we're going to send you guys to Castello. We're going to send everyone from Faro over to Castello. And then we'll resupply these troopers over there. And hopefully they can chill for a bit. All right, we unlock the Su-33 now. What do we want to get now? We've already got the T-84 and stuff like that. We don't... maybe we go for the choppers. Let's go for the choppers now. I think that's probably a good idea. Alright, now you guys over here at Castello, we should be able to create at least 3 more squads. So we'll do that over there. That'll boost them, make them a little bit more formidable against those guys. And then these guys are almost done now, which is perfect. I did want to make it so we are producing the Su-33. So we need to go in, not construction, production. So we'll cancel that and we'll do Su-33. And we'll do the same down this way. Boom. Alright, so now we'll have Su-33s cooking, baby! That's what we like! And then these fellas here, once they're done revamping, we'll head up north to Chamonix. Alright, there we go. They're all done. Perfect. Head up there. And head our artillery boys up there as well. We shouldn't have to reload the artillery boys yet. Eventually, but not right now. Go, go, go. Alright, good stuff. So they have 16 manpower there. Means probably 160 soldiers, but then they'll also have defenders. So this could be a pretty major battle at Sonder at this point. But we've army built up to hopefully take them out. Okay, 247 soldiers because of their garrison and 20 vehicles. A lot of those vehicles are AA as well as tanks and some tank destroyers in there. We should still be able to win this because of our air superiority, but this is going to be a nasty battle. Alright, boys, here we go. The German army is waiting for us. Let's go ahead and jettison these troopers here and here. We don't need anyone blowing up early. Let's just inch out over here, because pretty much each of these buildings will likely be inhabited by enemies, so we do need to do some bombing early on. We'll do artillery here first, just to see if anyone's there, but then back here we're doing the bombing run, because I think that's where most of the enemy will likely be at, and they do have a very formidable force. Oh, okay, so lots of kills from that initial shot, dead on the building, so there are enemies within there. Let's inch a little bit farther up, see if we can get into target range. There we go. So that does hit a number of enemies there. Let's do some more air support back that way. We're just going to inch our troops forward here. So there's probably 7 more soldiers in this building, given only 3 died. They could also be in the outlying buildings, but our shots don't seem to really be getting too many additional kills. We might have to breach and clear this on our own. There we go. Decent shot there. We're just going to continue to bombard here. Yep, there we go. We do have shots going out here. Let's go ahead and spam some of these windows. I'm just looking in each window to see if I can spot any enemy troopers. Just do a little spam right there. See, the worst thing that could happen would be enemy RPG comes out of nowhere and smacks around a bunch of our boys. So, do want to just do a little triple, quadruple tap on each window. I think we're clear, honestly, right there. I think we're pretty decently clear. Ooh, back up. I think that was an RPG from up that way. Let's get some of that going over this way, and then we'll do another bombing run over there. We're going to split up our forces. Half are going to go left here. The other half going this way. Well, a little bit more than half going to the right, but that's okay. It doesn't matter too much. I'm not seeing any of these enemy vehicles that we were told to worry about. Supposedly, there are 20 of them on the battlefield, so that is definitely nerve-wracking. I just do not see them at the moment. Alright, let's get a bombing run on that building now. Each of our bombing runs taking out a few soldiers here and there, so it's not too bad, but it's not quite the effect I'd like to see. Nice. Tank's getting some good shots in there. I'm not sure there's anyone left in this building. Our boys don't seem to be attacking it anymore, so maybe we're good. Maybe we're good. Alright, here's bombing run over there. Huge shot right there from Isaiah Robinson. Good job, my boy. Alright, we'll move these vehicles in. Uh-oh. Alright, we got enemies. Close proximity. Oh, this is one of the new guns. I remember this thing from Battlefield Bad Company 2. Almost said Battlefront 2. I don't think we'd see this in Battlefront 2. Alright. This thing's pretty sweet. Heck yeah, boy. Let's push forward this way. Dodge and weave a little bit. I don't see where they're at exactly. There's one. He's just chilling. Bro got caught chilling. Uh-oh. That came from that building back there. I'm just kind of pushing forward to see if there's any enemies up here. And then our tanks are going to supply us with some cover fire from the back. And we become the target, which is better than our tanks becoming the target. But I don't really see anyone there, so we'll just go ahead and jet from there. Let's go ahead and move a little bit farther up this way. Let's get... What is this? What the... What? What was that? Okay, I don't know what that was. That was odd. Give me another bombing run right there. Move these guys up this way. Alright, we're kind of combining our lines yet again. Still no vehicles that are around here. I don't like this. Let's bring a BTR over here because there's lots of infantry apparently. Let's get a bombing run down this way. Oh, here we go. First vehicle, first vehicle. Maybe they're coming in as reinforcements. I think that's an M10 Booker, I want to say. Hold up. Let's go. Well, there's one shot. RPG, take it out. What was that RPG shot? Straight into the ground? Excuse me? What the heck, man? Alright, give me some more bombing runs over there. Yep, they've got vehicles inbound now. Big time vehicles inbound. Let's take over this one on top. We just got to crest up the hill ever so slightly here. Be careful of RPG troopers. Alright, here we go. Nice! That was fully loaded. Oh! They had not dropped off their troops. Come on, we hit the tree. Alright, wait, hold on. We got two Bradleys over here. We need to... do you guys get them? Nope, not quite. There we go. Now they're down. Now they're down. Get another bombing run over this way because they are just funneling in this way. Ayo! Killed another striker fully loaded with troopers. That is incredible. We got some enemy tanks over this way. Alright, here comes another striker. No! Bro, what's with these undershots? What are those? That's what I'm talking about. Again, they had not dropped off their troopers yet. So we get an absolutely massive slam doink on them. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright, no one over here, but we do have another one coming in. And another one. Hopefully. Now, these ones, I think, dropped off their troops. Or not! Another, like, 20 kills. Holy cow. There we go. There's a few rando troops around here, though, that are... Oh. Hit by an RPG. Didn't actually do that much damage. Some trees going down behind me. Here we go. Enemies are coming out of the wreckage here. There's another vehicle. Hold on, back it up, Tear. Backing it on up there, Tear. Let's bring up some reinforcements. They've got 117 soldiers left. I'm going to push you guys through this way. Let's go ahead and get some bombing runs over here. There's multiple strikers over here. We need additional vehicle support. Bring some vehicles over this way, too. Here. We do have a bomber coming in, but... try and clear a little bit of this out before it comes in, because that's a lot of vehicles around there. And I'm watching the left side too. Nice! Alright, our jet just did huge damage to the enemy. Run him down. Nice! Come on, there we go. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Hold on. Pop smoke. Nice! Bro, the visual effects are 10 times better than what they used to be. Holy cow, it looks so good. Alright, we're gonna back it up. We're backing it up. I am shocked we actually even came out of that alive there. That was a little hairy. Get some more artillery shots going over here. They're all condensed over this way, so if we push up this way with these, and here with this, I think we can sandwich them, and then we've also got the jet fighters coming in, and the artillery coming in. So it should be basically just shooting fish in a barrel at this point. We'll push up over here. Ooh, there goes one of our tanks. Rip the dream. Alright, not the greatest bombing run, but we know that house got hit directly, so it's probably cleared up. Come on, boys. Forward. Support our boys. Hold on. Oh, this is artillery. Oh, shoot. Hold on. That's not good. Back that up. Wait, no, that might be a tank destroyer. Oh, God. Oh, no! Oh, no! Things are falling apart. Pop smoke. Good! Thank you, jet fighter, because I did not have a main cannon to take that out. Holy cow. Give me some more bombs going over this way. Good job, boys. Ooh, alright. That did not go very well for us. You have one reinforcing tank back here. We might as well bring it in. Alright, they've got 35 soldiers left on the battlefield. Should be able to just eliminate them, but we had some not great encounters there at the end. Oh! What just happened to my jet fighter? Bro just hit a tree. Does that mean they killed it? Like, will it no longer be available to us? I don't think I've ever actually lost a jet fighter in this game before. I kind of thought they were basically invincible, but bro straight up just hit a tree. Bro just hit a tree. Alright, Bradley's down. 28 remaining soldiers. We should be good. Just a few over this way. Is that thing still alive? I think it just spawned in, actually. Well, she's gone now. She's definitely gone now. Hold on. What is this? What are these doo-doo heads doing? I think the problem is they're spawning in and we're just like right here, so the AI is kind of glitching, maybe? They don't exactly know what to do? I don't know. That's just a theory. A game theory. Oh, we are toasted up. Toasty! There we go. Beautifully done. We actually only lost 19 infantry and 3 vehicles. They lost, of course, their whole shebang. Alright. Massive W right there. Let's go ahead and take Sonder real quick. Occupy that sucker. We're going to go ahead and put these trucks onto the world market real quick. These 20 mils, I'll keep the 20 mils. No infantry reinforcements though, which is kind of sad. I think we just go straight for Lund after this. I think we pile drive on through, continue to Lund, which only has 4, but maybe a bigger reserve. Okay, 116 soldiers, 7 vehicles, definitely a threat, but not horrible. We are down a little bit, 161 soldiers, 16 vehicles. Alright, boys, we're gonna try to minimize losses much more this time. And yes, we did actually lose that plane because we used to have 19 Now we're down to 18, so I guess it hitting a tree did in fact fully kill it. I mean, it exploded, I understand that. What I'm trying to say is I've never lost a plane before, and I thought, like, maybe it's impossible. Because I've literally never lost one before. So I was like, maybe it hitting a tree is just a misreg and it won't count. But no, it very much so counts, which is fair. Hopefully, yeah, stay very airborne. Thank you. That was a 9K right there with that. Holy cow, we're going in again. Since we are dwindling our Canadian army a little bit here, we're going to play, again, a little more passively. We have some infantry running through the trees over here. Tank bearing down on it. We need that infantry backing it up, though. Hold on. Let's go, boys. Hey, we got that new gun. Heads up, boys. These guys, all it takes is 1 or 2 RPGs in this game, and you're dead. Although I believe they did rebalance the RPG damage a little bit more, so it might be better. But it used to be literally 1 RPG and your vehicle was dead, and it made vehicles so terrible compared to infantry with RPGs, and RPGs are not especially hard to get in this game. So you could really steamroll enemy armies that were very vehicle intensive, or if you had a lot of vehicles, you weren't gonna have them for very long because they'd all get blown up instantly. Okay, nice. We're getting into some serious infantry combat here today. I'm about it. Oh, here we go. Every time there's an artillery strike, it lags. There's a little FPS drop every time. Ooh, we just got domed. That's alright. That's alright. We've dropped them down to 88 soldiers remaining already. I would say we're doing quite well. Let's go ahead and get another artillery bombardment back this way, and they're getting some reinforcements up there, so we'll go ahead and hit them pretty hard with that. Let's take our P90 soldier here. P90 is not really a weapon we've used too much in this game. It's a bit of a later war weapon. But I think we captured it, because I'm pretty sure we have not produced a single P90 in our time here. There we go, baby! Reloading! Alright, I know there's troops right around here. Way off in the distance, but honestly, this thing is weirdly accurate even at range. This thing shreds hard. Heck yeah, boy. There we go. This thing might need to be nerfed, to be honest with you. It's pretty crazy. Let's go artillery right there. Get me another bombing strike straight down mid. We got vehicles coming up, so let's bring the big boy up. Send them on up, baby. It would be kind of cool if they made it so vehicle damage transferred over from battle to battle, because, like, come on, there we go. A lot of our vehicles took some serious damage last time around, and now are completely full health again, and that seems slightly unfair to me, but whatever. Alright, that takes care of him. Just go ahead and machine gun a lot of these guys down. There's one. Hold on, we got tanks inbound. This should be the last of the Germans, I'm pretty sure. I think that this will be the last of their territory. And as long as they don't have another outstanding army outside of their territory, they should be gonzo. Alright, let's start sweeping now. We've got them down to 40 soldiers remaining. We should be able to take them out pretty easily here. Alright, took a couple losses, not too bad. We're at 152 soldiers. Oh, hello, what the? How did this tank get behind us? Give me a soldier, or a tank. Is it dead? I'm gonna hit it one more time for good measure. I think it is dead, though. Where did that come from? What the heck, dude? Alright, push up, boys. Let's go. There's 2 more vehicles up here. Let's go around. Alright, I know that vehicle's over there, but with only a 50 cal, there's not too much we can do against it. But our tanks came through and killed it. Very nice. Beautiful, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Those are enemies. Okay, it is really war crime time. They're running. They're running, but I don't care! Oh, there we go. There's a surrender. We won't do the official war crime of killing the surrendered soldiers. We'll leave them be, alright? We'll be good. We'll be good. We won't kill the surrendering. Just the running away. Oh, wait. There's more right there. The fog of war is so glitchy. It makes everything so dark when it, like, looks like it shouldn't be. There we go! Captured a lot of guns. A lot of high-tier guns, too. That's really nice, actually. But did not capture any vehicles. That's okay. That's alright. We captured a bunch last time around, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll be able to get some more fairly soon, too, once we get our production fully ramped up. And our stability is horrible, again. Especially with those battles we just fought. But if that is it for Germany, it should get better. I'm going to start producing some T-84s in Germany. And let's see, what kind of ammo does this take? Does it not tell me? 125mm, that sounds heavy. Let's go heavy. Oh, we could do all three, actually. Wow, these German cities have a lot of production capability. It is Germany. That makes a lot of sense. All right, let's send these guys. Oh, plus 10 stability, plus 10 political power. Okay. Let's do this. It costs us a lot of money, but we get some serious stuff for it. So I believe that is the end of Germany. I believe. Let's go to, not here, diplomacy. Yeah, Germany is gone, baby. Let's go. Alright guys, I think we're gonna end this video here. Let me know in the comments if you guys want us to continue our Canadian conquest of the world in a future episode. They've been releasing more and more updates lately, so it's kind of fun that we get to check out new stuff every time we record a Total Conflict Resistance video. Either way guys, I'll see you on the next one. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.